Welcome to the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl podcast. I'm your host, Abby Hegney, and I am here to help you create habits that last, lose weight for good, and feel confident in your own skin while living the life that you love. I'm a board-certified health and weight loss coach, and I believe that no matter how busy your life is or how many things that you have tried in the past, you can lose the weight that you want to lose and confidently keep it off. Every week, I bring you simple, real-life tips to help you do just that. Because weight lost, living the life that you love, is weight lost forever. Let's dive in. Hi, friends. It's Abby. Welcome to a Minisode of the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl podcast, where I want to bring you the type of discussions and energy I have with my clients inside the Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method. And if this type of message resonates or inspires you, I want to invite you to schedule a free consultation and learn about working together. This episode was actually inspired by some of my own coaching. This morning, I spent some time journaling on a prompt that my coach gave me, in which she asked, "What is it that you really want? And what happens in your life when you get it?" And as I was journaling, one of the things that I wrote down is that I want this podcast to skyrocket in growth. I want it to get into the ears of hundreds of thousands, millions of women. I want to be the podcast that when women wake up in the morning, they want to listen to it for a little dose of inspiration that can completely change the course of their day. And the thing that I noticed when I wrote this down is that it felt so uncomfortable to admit that this is something that I want, to put it out into the world, even though it was only in my journal that only I see. And I found myself thinking, who am I to want to have a podcast that reaches hundreds of thousands, millions of women? Who do I think I am? I felt myself wanting to pull back, to not think that big, to focus on what was probably achievable versus what I really want, even if what I really want feels like a big, ambitious goal. And here's the thing. This is what we do all of the time. We think about what we really want. We get excited. We create this feeling inside ourselves of aliveness. We feel the energy of possibility of what life would be like if we achieved the thing that we really want. We feel motivated and inspired. We feel ready. We feel like we're on top of the world. And then our brains take over. Enter your inner mean girl. That little voice of your inner mean girl pulls you back into doubt, into the world of, yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Or, yeah, well, that'll probably never happen. Or that's too big. You can't think that big. Think of how many times that little voice has taken over when you set out on your weight loss journey, or when you decided that you wanted to create healthier habits, or you were ready to feel more confident in your own skin, or if you were ready to change any area of your life. And so what I want to offer you today is, what if the whole point is that energy that we feel when we think about what we really want? Before our logical brain gets turned on and your inner mean girl comes up with all of the stories of doubt. What if the whole point is to bring yourself back to that energy that you feel when you think about what you really want without any of the logical ways in which you're going to achieve it? What if the whole point was to do something that your brain, your inner mean girl, was telling you that you probably can't do? What if the whole point was to be excited, to create something new and to feel alive? So many of us focus on what to do and how am I going to do it and am I doing it right and what will other people think? But what if the whole point is to feel the energy of what you really want? When I wrote that down, the first thing that came to my mind was that I wanted to create these little mini episodes, just a few minutes long, that women could plug into any day and get a dose of inspiration. I was like, how great would that be if women could just plug in this podcast and all they needed was 5 minutes and they would feel like they were on top of the world and they could share that with their friends and it could get into more and more women's ears. That came from the energy and aliveness that I felt about when I thought about what I really wanted. And even though my inner mean girl wants to tell me, who do you think you are? Why do you believe that that could even possibly happen? And she so badly wants me to just hide away and settle for what is and be okay with it, like being like whatever it is right now and not growing and not to do the thing that I wanted to do. I'm here doing it because I refuse to let that voice win. I refuse to dim the light on what I really want. It has too much of the potential to impact women's lives in such a positive way that I refuse to let my inner mean girl and my own doubts and my own fears hold me back. What if you tapped into that same energy today? What if you refuse to let your inner mean girl win? What if you refuse to hold yourself back? What if you found the energy that you feel when you think, I really want this? If you are loving this podcast, please subscribe, rate, or review. Or if you know someone who would benefit from this message, please share it with them. And if you are ready to quiet your inner mean girl, to create habits that make you feel amazing, to lose weight and confidently keep it off while living the life that you love, I invite you to schedule your complimentary 60-minute consultation. We'll discuss where you are, where you want to be, and how my Quiet Your Inner Mean Girl method can help you create the future that you want. You can find the link to book your call in the show notes, or you can also connect with me directly on Instagram at Wellness with Abby H. I can't wait to talk to you.